So I was in the sophomore year of my college experience, and it was Christmas break, and my sister received a package in the mail from a certain warehouse in Missoula, Montana, and it was a poster that said, "Keep calm and DFTBA." It was for her best friend for Christmas. And I was like, "What is DFTBA?" And she's like, "It means don't forget to be awesome." And I was like, "That's cool, but why?" So she showed me Hank's jokes video, and then a couple of John's videos, and then a couple of Hank's videos, and I enjoyed them. It took me a few switches to realize that they were not the same person. I'm not so observant, but there you go. I made a note to check into them because I really enjoyed their videos, and I was like, how long have they been doing this? 5 years? Okay, yeah, I want to see what's going on here. So Christmas break over, I go back to college, and during my homework breaks and then late into the night I would watch their videos, and started just watching them from the beginning because they were starting to make references that I had no clue what they were talking about, and I needed to figure it out from the beginning. So I went back 5 years, and I don't know how people watch all of their videos. It's been 10 years. That's a lot of videos. Anyways, it was a bit of a crazy time in my life. I was still trying to figure out who I was and where I fit into the world and how all of that worked. And here come along two brothers who have such an interesting perspective on life. They understand that the world is complex and we need to imagine others complexly, and that's important. And I just really enjoyed how much they tried to live their life in accordance to their values. And their perspective on life maybe wasn't optimistic, but was definitely full of hope. And I needed that hope, and I was so happy to have it. I remember when I was watching through their videos, I was so sad that I hadn't discovered them sooner. I had just missed Project for Awesome 2011, and I was so bummed about that. I was bummed that there were no more response videos, and there were no more scavenger hunts, and there were no more birthday collaboration extravaganzas. That's okay, because I found my people now. I don't remember quite when I started reading the comments, and I didn't read them often, but enough to realize that Nerdfighteria was a fun community of people. When I went to other areas of the internet, I realized how unique Nerdfighteria was when I realized that not all comment sections were full of awesome. Every time that the Vlogbrothers talked about how Nerdfighteria blew away their expectations and they should have learned by now not to underestimate Nerdfighteria, I was like, I want to be a part of this. I want to be a part of this community. And so I started making videos of my own. I wanted to create something and give back a little bit after consuming so much media from them. So yes, I was like, I need to create something, so I'm gonna make a video and let my voice be heard. And as I was starting to make videos, I started getting comments from this one gal in particular who kind of discovered my channel and invited me to look at hers, so I did, and really loved them. Her name's Liz, aka High-Waisted Pantaloons, and I'm pretty sure hers was the first video of this channel, which is great. And through her, I started discovering more of the small YouTuber community and realized that these people, like, their videos are kind of some of my favorites, sometimes more than like the high production stuff. Still have never been to a conference, and that makes me sad, but we will get there eventually. I found my smaller community that is a small little area of Nerdfighteria that I can be a part of, and I love it. Thank you for letting me share my voice and my story with all of you. The FTBA.